Today is, let's see, Tuesday, February 11th, 2020. And I'm Fran Duvall, your host for today. And I'm very pleased that our first guest here today is the Medical Center Director, Dr. Dar.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Our new practice manager, Ibrahima Kaba.
Ibrahima
Kaba. Welcome. And Ibrahim, you haven't been on before, have you?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, okay. Well, we're glad to be able to introduce you to the community.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Dar, we want to start with you, I assume?
Sure.
What's happening over at the medical center?
You know, a lot of things are happening. And the best thing that happened to Medical Center is Ibrahima Kaba. We used to have Crystal as the practice administrator. She left a few months ago, and we promised that we will have a person replacing her, and we will continue to run our affairs as they are, and actually we are going to improve, and I am very happy that Ibrahim is a part of our team, and he is a wonderful man. He can himself will explain about himself, but I worked with him for the last 1 month, and he's a very good administrator. He's a very good human person, and he is a team player. So we are welcoming him to the Erickson Medical Health Group.
Ibrahim, I know that we all got, we residents all got notices in our cubbies outlining who you are and your experience, but tell our audience just a little bit about where were you prior to coming here?
Absolutely. As Dr. Dar mentioned, I've been here for a month. So before joining Erickson Living, I was working for a consulting firm in Tyson's Corner, and we were doing contractual work for the federal government in IT and accounting. But before that, I was with Virginia Hospital Center, and I worked there for about 3 years. And I was their practice administrator there as well.
Where is that located?
It's in Arlington, Virginia.
Oh, it's the old Arlington Hospital or whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
So I was there, again, being at Verdi, it was great, working with the government, but my heart lies in healthcare, so that's why I came back to healthcare again.
Well, this was opportune for both of us.
Thank you.
For the community and for you then, this opening that came up. And you actually, I think you missed some of the construction that's going on adjacent to the medical center. You may have missed some of the worst of it. I'm not sure, but you know.
He did.
He did, yeah. Well, you all were there when all that folded up next to you. So you're here 1 month.
Yes.
And you're located in the medical center in that office behind the front desk.
Yes.
If I'm correct.
Yes.
That you haven't moved that.
No, we haven't.
I thought maybe you took his space to make a closet or something, you know. You might sit him out somewhere else. I mean, there's all these shifts that happen.
Sure.
I've been here a lot of years, so I've seen a lot of shifts. But anyway. Okay, so as you said that your focus being on care, medical care.
Yes.
You don't actually get into any. You're just doing scheduling and
scheduling, making sure the day-to-day
employees, covering everything. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I just want to make sure of that. Are we going to get our consultants back on board, like Dr. Martinelli?
You know, we lost the cardiologist, and I promised that we will get it, and we have a cardiologist coming here for a long time.
All right.
We managed to get neurologist. Unfortunately, after almost 1 year, they left, so we don't have any neurologist here. Dr. Martinelli was a great support to the medical center. Unfortunately, he left because it was hard for him to work without a X-ray, although this Green Spring was the only place where we had a X-ray plant in the medical center.
The only place you meaning among all the
among all the centers, Erickson
I see.
centers.
Do we always have to be the first to do everything?
No, we were the first to implement this,
We
unfortunately,
needed
because of...
to have, but we were also lost it. Anyway, I have a gripe about that.
Yes, I agree with you. But I think we are working on it.
Okay.
My top priority is to bring a orthopedics here, to bring a neurologist here, and these are the two main things which probably we need to do.
Yeah.
Nephrologist is available here in not in the medical center, but in the premises once a week.
Oh,
Similarly,
really? Once a week?
Once a week or every 2 weeks. And audiologist, ear, dentist is here. So a lot of people are here, but I think neurologist and cardiologist who is already here, and addition of orthopedics will definitely
Being
help us
that
a lot.
orthopedics is a
Yes.
prime issue with our age bracket.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, and you know that.
Yes.
I don't have to
And
tell
you know, we have, we also understand that pain is a big problem at advanced age. So fortunately, we have a palliative pain group who comes here. So most of our patients who have chronic pains, they are being managed and cared by the palliative care.
And where are they coming from?
They come from outside.
Are they with the National
like
Spine and Pain people, or
Those are
somebody
separate,
else?
but there is a hospice group who comes here, and they also provide palliative services.
That's kind of, okay,
Yes.
got it.
Palliative and hospice care are different. Palliative
I think
is,
I didn't know that they were coming.
they are coming. And one thing is, you know, they are supporting us strongly because due to the last year Virginia law, it's very hard to prescribe narcotic pain medications. We have to do a lot of paperwork, lot of requirements comes with it. So they are set up for this type of things, and it's very easy. So we usually refer our patients who need chronic narcotic pain medicines to the palliative care, and they write it
Sure,
down.
that would sort of go hand in glove.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any? You don't have any domain over the pharmacy.
No.
Am I correct on that?
We have a domain in the sense that we write the prescriptions.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't be here if we didn't write prescriptions. Yeah, okay. I just wondered how that's going with the.
It's excellent. You know, they are very cooperative, and they are one call away. If we have anything, for example, I do a lot of times, I always, it's an option again, opportunity again, so I will ask my residents that please bring your medications whenever you come to see a doctor. All your medicines which you think that you are taking, just bring it, the bottles. And
A bag full.
a bag. And you know, it doesn't put us into extra, you know, difficulty or stress. It actually resolves our problem. We you know, correlate your medicines with our list, and then make a final conclusion that these are the medications which you are taking. And in that case, if there is some controversy, we call the pharmacy and find out, listen, this medicine is in my list, but he doesn't have the bottle. Is he taking or no? So this is an extra help. So this is our domain too.
Okay. All right. I'll bring my medicine to Dr. B when I come next week.
Thank you.
Listen, though, you know, the pharmacist herself is very on top of that as well, because recently I was prescribed something from a different doctor, a situation I had off campus, and she came out and said to me, you know, this should not be taken with something else I was taking.
Yes.
And so I, you know, immediately called Dr. B. We got it worked out, but because she hadn't prescribed it, but the pharmacist caught that, you know, that it shouldn't have been mixed with the diltiazem I was taking. So anyway, I know they're on top of it as well.
Can I clarify one thing?
Sure.
You know, when the pharmacist say that this medicine should not be taken with the other medicine, he is giving his best pharmaceutical advice. But the clinical advice comes from the doctor.
That's right. That's
because
why I called her.
there are a lot of medications which are not compatible, but there are certain conditions we use them with a lower dose, we take extra care, we follow the labs more closely. So nothing is prohibited except for few cases. So we are very cautious in that, and we really appreciate their help, and they are on top of it.
Right, right. And you're fully staffed now, aren't you?
We are still...
We are in the process of hiring 2 new staff members.
Staff, not physicians?
Not
No,
physicians.
no, not
Physicians are...
Physicians are.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, and I appreciate the follow-ups I get to remind me of this or that. You know, when I didn't go in for my INR and I get a call, you know, that sort of thing. And I know it's extra work for them, the lab people to call, but it's very helpful.
And I'm not sure, but I'll take this opportunity to, you know, again inform all our residents that they have the ability to look at their medications and their clinical information on portal, ECW portal. If you haven't registered for ECW portal, you can call the medical center and they will guide you how to register yourself. And once you are in portal, you can just review what happened to your last visit. There are lots of loved ones who wants to know what happened. You can show them, you can check your medications and labs also. And one more thing I would definitely like to
add one more thing to that. Just what is required for the portal, you just need an email address.
Okay.
So as long as you have an email address, you will be able to access the portal.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
One very important thing is that we are very lucky this time that we are not bombarded with the flu yet. But flu season, this is the peak season of the flu. I hope this will be quiet. So please be vigilant, be careful. If you have any symptom of respiratory tract infection, please call us. Cover your mouth, wash your hands, avoid going to the dining room or crowded places. And when you come with symptoms of respiratory tract infection, first thing you do is ask the front desk to give you a mask, wear the mask, and then tell them that why you are here.
Yeah, you need that sequence, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's good. And, you know, in previous Februaries, the Green Spring players have always been ramping up their rehearsals. And so invariably, it's like, you can't use the theater, you can't use this, because the flu is around, you know. So I do hope, we're in rehearsals now, and I just hope we get on. So we are about ready to wrap up, and I didn't get the wrap-up sign, but let me thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
I know it's a struggle to get away from your practice, etc. So we appreciate it when you show up here and let our viewers hear you for sure.
Thank you.
It's important.
Thank
and
you.
Welcome again.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you some more over there.
Absolutely.
I'll be there I'll be there Friday.
Sounds good.
Sure.